Hi there, my name's Jevon Clark, and I want to talk to you about love. Now, what I'm going to say may sound very controversial, but before you make any judgments, I really suggest that you hear me out. Often one of the first things that I say to couples when they come in is that I want to take the concept of love off the table. Why? Because no one knows what it means. Millions of songs, millions of poems, millions of books all about this thing called love, and still most of us have no idea what it is that we're talking about. We'll say things like, I love fishing, or I love playing video games. Oh, and I love you. What does it even mean? But in relationships, it's even worse. A couple might have a big fight where there's lots of yelling, name calling, and door slamming, and just as one person's storming out, the other person yells, I love you, when what they really mean is, don't leave me. You'll often hear phrases like, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. I mean, what is that? In these sorts of situations, love is a completely useless word in a couple's vocabulary. It often starts to go wrong in relationships when couples confuse love with what is in reality just attraction. Now, attraction is a biological, chemical process that's designed to encourage us as a species to reproduce. Now, this process feels really good. Why? Because it's designed to feel good. When the attraction mechanism kicks into gear, everything's exciting and stimulating. We may feel wanted, desired, and attractive. Stars are shining, music's playing, and it often seems like we and the other person are meant to be together. But this is not love. This is simply a biological process there to encourage us to get in the game. Now, many relationships are built on little more than two random people bumping into each other and primal drives kicking in, encouraging them to get together and reproduce. That's it. Now, the reason this causes problems is because just like hunger or thirst or other feelings and drives that we have that control our behavior, the feelings associated with attraction also dissipate over time once the function has been fulfilled. Where did the love go? Nowhere, because it isn't love. So I'm here to say, in our lives as well as in our relationships, the concept of love is a waste of time. And why? Because it's meaningless. The confusion over the meaning of the word love makes a lot of what we learn extremely confusing. In religious texts, you might come across phrases like, love thy neighbor. In New Age teachings, they might talk about how you can sit under a tree and just look at a flower and feel love. You might overhear people speak about the unconditional love that they feel for their children, or their friends, or their pet. But what if love really did have a meaning? What could it be? If it did have a meaning, the first important thing would probably be that it would have to be something completely unselfish. It would have to be about giving rather than getting. The next important thing is that it should be utterly clear what it is. If I say mountain, you know what a mountain is. If I say green, you know what green looks like. So a definition would need to be very clear what it is exactly that we're talking about. I would like to propose to you an idea of the meaning of the word love that is actually useful. And this definition, if you accept it, can help you in just about every aspect of your relationships and your life. My belief of what love really means is this. Love means gratitude and appreciation. Gratitude and appreciation. Just like green is the combination of blue and yellow, these two words could be thought of as different shades that combined together create something new. Also, if it was just one word that described everything, then we wouldn't need the word love at all. Gratitude and appreciation. With this interpretation, with this understanding, now it all makes sense. It makes sense how you can love your neighbor. It makes sense how you can sit under a tree, just look at a flower and feel love. It makes sense how you can feel love as you hold your newborn child. Having this, having gratitude and appreciation as the foundation of your relationship can make it something really special. Now you can say, I love you, to your partner or your children or your family, and actually really mean it, down to the very core of your being. And the most beautiful thing about it is that appreciation and gratitude doesn't need to be a feeling that you have to wait around for, but it can be a choice that you make. This is the key that unlocks everything, not just relationships, but life itself. You see, for whatever reason you may choose to believe, we have developed the incredible ability to be aware. This means having an awareness of actually being alive. It's an amazing gift because it's this awareness that allows us to make choices and not just be an organism thoughtlessly reacting to its environment. It's this awareness that allows us to go beyond nature's basic function of survival and reproduction. But if you really think about it, what is awareness if not the ability to appreciate? The ability to feel gratitude and appreciation for the warmth of the sunshine, or the sound of the rain, the smell of a flower, or the taste of a delicious meal. We can even appreciate pain and hardship for the wisdom or growth that it brings, or simply the reminder that we are alive. The gift that we have been given is the gift to love. We can choose to treat each other and treat the planet with gratitude and appreciation. We can choose to evolve, to be more than just organisms fighting to survive. We can choose to love.